Welcome back to day 4 in the journey of a life of a full-time reseller. So 4 days ago I did quit my job to focus primarily on reselling on different platforms, whatnot, eBay and some other ones which we'll go through in this little series that we're doing. But today we're going to have a look behind the scenes of a reseller because everything looks prim and proper in the background in here. But we'll show you something else that goes on in this room, how we do some of the stuff. So stick along, watch till the end and watch out for the Easter eggs if you're from the Discord community. So yeah, welcome back to day 4, as I just said there in the previous bit of the video. I do really appreciate everyone coming back and watching this part of it. If you've not seen the previous ones, you can watch them in any order, but I do advise going back and watching those ones as well, just to track this week as we continue through it. So I'm focused today. I've got a few things lined up. I've been writing lists down to make sure that I am focused for the day. I've been doing that either the night before or today I did it this morning because Sarah was off last night, so me and Sarah spent a bit of downtime. It is important to include family time in my days. I am aware of that and I have been advised that by a few people in the community as well. So do make sure you look after yourself as well as part of this. You don't want to run yourself into the ground. So some of my focuses for today are obviously getting this YouTube video for you guys. Also, the first part of the day I spent going through the Discord messages, interacting, responding to any messages I got from other things, any emails, things like that. So that was the first part of my day. Then I've been setting up what else I'm going to do for the day. So I have got a little idea that I want to do a pallet break for everyone and whatnot. So I'm going to get a pallet of toys delivered and I'm just going to break it and run everything, probably pound start because I'm crazy and do things like that. So if you don't know what whatnot is, we have discussed it in the pre-mentioned videos. Do check it out. Everything will be linked in the description and I will do some more videos on what the platforms are that we sell on. We do sell on Whatnot, which is a live auction platform. We sell on eBay, which obviously everyone's aware of what they do and how big that brand is. So yeah, one of the first ones is I'm going to try and locate a pallet of toys to get delivered hopefully next week, and then that video will come out shortly after that. I do want to track down as well with sourcing in mind and staying on that subject. I'm going to try and find some local car boot sales that I can get to quite regularly to try and track down and identify where they are. So if I do find some, I'll put some information up if I can. If not, I'll put it in the description or ask me on the Discord community where I'm sourcing from. Also, some other things I want to get done today are I want to sort out some new pop-up shows. On day 2, I think it was, I did put one of my flash sales into operation. So the flash sales, as I discussed, are pre-scheduled shows that are there ready for people to bookmark, and then I can put them in whenever I'm ready to do a flash sale. So I want to set a couple more of them up today so I can start getting some bookmarks and start promoting them. I do advise that scheduling ahead of time is always encouraged. But obviously you can do pop-ups in between, but if you are consistent you will grow your audience a little bit faster, as I was be aware. eBay listings are always part of my priority for the day, so I have got to get those done as well. I didn't manage 30 last night, I did manage a few though, so it's not too bad, and I have had 2 sales already this afternoon, so I'll put the image up of what they were on the side as well. A couple of other things that I want to get done today are obviously finding the items for Sunday's show. Now Sunday is the mega treasure hunt.
Hey, I'm going to be here for that.
Yeah, that was Alice. She is here with me. So she will be joining me for the Sunday treasure hunt game as she does it. If you've not been on Whatnot, you don't know who Alice is, you will know surely who she is, because she is always in my videos usually and things like that. But she has obviously gone back to school this week, so we're letting her focus on that and stay out of this week's video series. So without further ado, I'm going to get into what I've been up to already this afternoon. Let's go. So as I say, we have recently moved into this bigger office space, and as you can see, this side of the room hasn't been set up properly yet. You can see the plushie bin from yesterday and the items that are left from the plushie show. The big duck did not go, so that is living with us for a little bit longer. Well, I'm not too bad because I didn't have to package that item. So as I say, this is a larger space than I was in previously. My side of the room that I stream from is over that side, which is where I do most of the videos from. But this side of the room is on the list of jobs to do today to sort this area out. Because as you can see, we've got a small little packing area which holds stationery, usually tape rolls and things like that, some little bags, the printer obviously, and a few items that are yet to go out for people who are actually away at the minute and have asked us to hold those. So Sarah has a little box down there usually as she starts items in, but we have started the bagging system, which I briefly went through yesterday. So that is going to be a new part of the process that we put into place today. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this area about at the moment and see if we can improve and make it a bit more efficient. We do keep the paperwork, all our receipts and everything on them trays underneath the table, which hopefully we'll get a bit of a filing cabinet set up. That stand obviously needs going because it is collapsing. It's quite a cheap one, but it is just basically a few little bits and bobs on that stand. So we'll reveal the results in just a second. So through the power of editing, you can see now that it is a bit cleaner and more organised. We have still got some paper there, which Sarah will shred as the off-cut paper, and we do use that sometimes for void fill if we're packing some other items. Just be conscious though, if you do use paper, it can leave little filaments. So we only really put it in things that have got items in bags. But you can see we've got rid of the stand, and now the plushie bin has moved to the corner, so we can start topping that off again, ready for another plushie show. Sarah's organised her little desk space. We have got a laminator there for if we start laminating anything, and the printer obviously set up. Scales are a much needed accessory for any reselling, so you can package all your items and stuff. And then she just has some generic bags, some stationery, some box openers, scissors, some masking tape on the side. Is a man cave sign, obviously the tape gun, things like that. So little things, post-it notes, tape measure, a nice little smelly thing because she likes it to smell nice in the room. Obviously the tape roll holder, which holders are really good. As you can see, we use the trigger gun as well, which is brilliant little investment, saves you a lot of time. The filing, we do need to invest in a filing cabinet and some more shelving. These two boxes currently hold what's called SKUs, so they are inventory storing systems for items listed on eBay, things like that. So I know that they're listed for the more higher end items than on Whatnot shows. And then she has a little trays and things like that she goes through, puts in, and she'll add any bag in or anything like that, any boxes, and the dogs will probably lie on those too while we are streaming because they do like to get involved a little bit. I do think the walls still look quite plain. Obviously my comics is the intent for those walls, but they do need another complete damp seal to make sure that none of the comics take any damage. But at the minute, what I think I'll do is that. So what do you think, guys? As I say, I've not really got the time or the finances at the minute to invest in all the frames I need for my comics and damp proofing the wall again. So I have put up some vintage Doctor Who posters. So as you can see, I don't know what Sarah's going to say. You let me know in the comments, guys, how you think Sarah's going to react to these posters going up. I've got a signed David Tennant there as well, and that was a nice crystal art picture that was done for me by one of the members of the Discord community. So yeah, I think it looks quite good. It'll do for now. It's organised, set up, but as I say, let me know in the comments what you think Sarah's going to say. It does kind of go with my 90s vintage Doctor Who wallpaper that I managed to get a roll off a streamer on Whatnot, funnily enough. But that looks quite good. We put that up the other week. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, how I'm going to leave this section of the room today, and I'm going to carry on over sourcing my items for the treasure hunt show, which is set up on Sunday. So we're going to get ahead of listing all those items and making sure everything is there ready for that. So as you can see, we've pulled out, it's roughly about 50 prizes we've managed to get, but it is only Thursday, so I've got until Sunday to finish setting this show up. So I've left myself space to put in another 5 good prizes in case I find I want to add something really, really good on 5 of the lower end prizes, which are called floors. So you have your floors and your ceilings. And as you can see, the way I've set up the shelf, I'll put some of the good hits on the top, like Jurassic Park, like graded card, full set of Bitty Pops. Indiana Jones I had to add in, as it is a treasure hunt, and whenever I think of adventuring, I always think of Indiana Jones. So I've added some things in that are worth a little bit more. They'll be the top end ceilings. Then I've added some mid-range prizes like the Pop Funkos, which are very collectible and whatnot. I and across other platforms, but especially on Whatnot, people do look for pop Funkos and things like that. Then we've added in some random prizes that people in the Discord and stuff will enjoy and put suggestions in for, so hopefully everyone will get some value in it. And then the floors at the bottom end, the lowest prizes you're going to get, but again, the box figures and things like that. It is a mega treasure hunt, this, so it's a little bit more value in it than we usually would. Normally we'd run this game at about £2 start price on a box. Some of them do get bidded up a little bit more, but as there's some top end prizes in this, I have got to put that cost into the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to start these at £4 or £5, depending on when I work out the average and everything like that. So do join us on a Whatnot show on a Sunday. We don't always do a treasure hunt, but we are on every Sunday and every Tuesday. If you do miss this Sundays, don't worry, I'm sure we'll do something else similar and ultimately as fun in the future. So yeah, we're getting to the next part of the video. Now that's all set up and another tick off my list of jobs to do today. So overall, I feel like today has been quite productive as well. One of my missions was to track down some local car boot sales that I can start sourcing from. I have managed to do that, so I'll probably do some streams from those in the future. So do make sure you look out for those popping up. I've also managed to track down a pallet source, so I'm going to get a pallet delivered early next week. I'm going to ring up about that tomorrow. That's on my to-do list for. I have managed to set up with the help of Alice, because she has been with me for the last hour or two, helping me set up for Sunday's mega treasure hunt show. So if you are watching ahead of Sunday, do join us for that show. All of these items will be up available on that show. If you're not watching in the future though, we are regularly on a Sunday and Tuesday, so do check out the show. Everything will be linked in the description, as we always do. But with regards to the rest of the day, we've managed to sort out the office on Sarah's side, so hopefully she'll be happy with that. Not sure what she's going to think of the Doctor Who posters. Do let me know in the comments what you think she's going to say, and I'll let you know what she actually says. And we'll get straight into tomorrow's video tomorrow with probably looking at some analytics, some shows that have worked on Whatnot, some shows that haven't worked, how we've grown a following on there, and some of the analytics, as I say, from looking at the past Whatnot shows that I've done. So I really do want to thank you for following along on this journey and taking time out of your day to watch these videos. I will continue to do them regularly, and I know there is a lot of options out there of content that you can consume. So again, I really do appreciate it. If you found some value in today's video or the series so far, do hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified as we upload every day, and we will be doing some live streams and starting the podcast shortly. So again, it's been a fun day, very productive one. I'm going to enjoy our takeaway with Alice now. I'm going to spend some downtime with her. I've still got my eBay listings to do for the rest of the day, but I did manage to take a lot of photos yesterday, so I can just do the descriptions and put them live from the comfort of downstairs, probably after tea now. So I'll look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Keep an eye out for the Easter eggs if you are in the Discord. Remember, those are still alive, and I can't wait to see you then.